welcome back to another episode of the Fit Sam Community Podcast, where we look to enrich, and enlighten all our viewers and listeners. Thank you all again for joining us on another beautiful, blessed Monday. Thank you for another week of consistency, another week of growth, another week of progression, another week of being one step closer to being where you want to be in life. Like I say, we are back again with Series 10, Episode 4.
Yes, it's a special one.
This is the final episode of breaking down the book by Mr. Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. The final episode, final special episode of breaking down Mr. Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil. Like I say, this is a special one. Because we are going to be making some huge changes here pretty soon, coming to the podcast and the community. So for everybody who is listening, whether you are on our lives, and we are live via Instagram, and we are live on TikTok, or you are listening on our audio podcast, which we are live on Spotify
and Apple
with Google Cast.
Yep.
Apple Cast, whatever.
Anywhere you can hear audio, y'all, we are there.
So tap in with us. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you are tapping into our YouTube channel, is Fit Sam Community Podcast. Yep. Like I said, we are breaking down. This is the final episode of Outwitting the Devil by Mr. Napoleon Hill. Are we gonna get into the prayer right away, or are we gonna? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we can get into the prayer right away. All right.
Let's get it.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Okay. I thought is the Lord's Prayer the Matthew 6.9?
That's why I put it there.
Okay. Because I was like, what is that one exactly? Okay, that's a bit. Okay. You still?
I was reading. You just had your own. You had your own way, so I just listened to the way you were doing.
No, it's certain words are a little different. Okay, so what are these final chapters that we are breaking down today, Sammy? What are chapters 9 through 10? Is it just the last two chapters, or is it 9 through
last two?
9 and 10. 9 and 10. We are breaking down the last two chapters of the book, 9 and 10.
Yes, so these chapters hold keys to unlocking your potential and breaking free from limiting beliefs. And I just want y'all to know, during this episode, we are going to be dropping hints on what our actual big announcement is going to be. So it's up to you to actually stay in. He's so funny. It's up to you to actually listen and be aware of what we are actually getting ready to talk about, because I have on here that the person that maybe guess what we're going to talk about, you get to come on an episode with us for free. We would love to have you as a guest, but our podcast on purpose is going to be we're going to be taking things up a notch. So the goal is to live intentionally. The goal is to transform lives and to really just grow the community that's around us. So our big special announcement has everything to do with community growth, opportunity. Somebody's trying to go live with us. Who's that?
No,
we don't know it. We don't know you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So
we announced it already.
No. I mean, you remember I said I'm throwing hints. I'm not just screaming it out there. If you caught that, y'all, you caught that. But Trey, we on you.
All right. Before we dive in, we want to know from you what is something you think this special announcement is. First 3 people to get it right will be reaching out to you to see how we can have you be a part as a special guest on the podcast, whether it's via online or in person. So the first couple of people who can guess what the big announcement that we have coming up is, we'll be reaching out to you to see how we can collab with each other.
Yes. So let's get into it. So how has the idea of drifting showing up in your life this week, and what steps have you take to stay on course? So the idea of drifting, how has it showed up in your life this week?
So with me, it's just really with like I said, I don't want to say just too much, but Sammy knows, like, you know what I'm saying, like the big major thing that's going on, like that's something like major. that unknowingness, like that possible doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the things that you think that could possibly happen, the many possible outcomes. That is something right there that I'm going through now that could get somebody to drift away from. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing that everything's gonna be all right, that can get you down in a hole for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like when you're going through like big major changes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like big life changing potential changes, that could cause one to drift. And whether they're good or bad, whether the life changes are good and or bad, like, you know what I'm saying, they can affect one in a way to where one's faith is greatly tested. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, my thing is with going through this whole process of what I'm going through is making sure that I do my part, but at the same time making sure that I am faithful in what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like making sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be. I ask what I'm supposed to ask. I get the information that I need. Like, as far as to better prepare myself as to what's to come, which I'm excited for. You know what I'm saying? It's major, and I don't think it's gonna be nothing but a benefit.
Yes.
So that's why I can say they drift, or the potential to drift has popped up. What about you?
So did you answer the second question? It says, what steps have you taken to stay on course? Like, what have you been doing?
Just staying faithful, just knowing everything is going to be okay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And knowing how easy it is to get off a track. So staying on track is more of a conscious thing. It's so easy to get into the hole, to feel like everything is not going to play out how it's supposed to. But it's more of an intentional thing to know and to put that energy out there that it's gonna all be okay. It's gonna play out beautifully.
Staying on track is a conscious thing. That's fire. It's a conscious thing. Okay. For me, I would say, okay, the question was an idea of drifting. So I would just say, again, I've seen where doubt tried to creep in this week into my life. And it was just up to me, even up to this very moment, you know, to have faith that everything is going to work out, you know. And something that I've been working on this week was just literally, it's surrendering everything to God. You have to surrender, like, in life, and yeah, you just have to really intentionally surrender. Like, you can tell God, like, God, I give this to you, and then that doubt comes back, and like you feed into that doubt, and now that doubt has you wrapped up in a circle or in a cycle. So just this week for me has just been checking my heart posture to my relationship with God, because yes, I'm a God-fearing woman, but that don't mean that I'm perfect, you know. So learning that when people say they believe in God, like, yeah, their outside may be good, but you literally have to check their heart posture, because the people that say they believe in God the most are the ones that have a hard time with doubt, you know, and with fear and with struggles. So, you know, that's just something that I've been working on. And to answer the second question, what steps have I did to stay on course? Man, just continue to plant myself in His Word, like worship, listen to Prophet Lovey, Bible study, whatever it took for me to get my mind back on track with hearing the truth, like the living truth, and to knowing that I'm a chosen generation and all that good stuff. So I can go more in depth, but that's just surface level. Just trying not to doubt what I know I'm destined for. Sheesh. Yeah.
You can probably put that down.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Trying not to doubt what I'm destined for.
I feel like that's one. I feel like that's one that you can use. try not to doubt what you're destined for. That goes right along with the concept of drifting.
Yeah.
Like, you doubting what you're destined for is you drifting away from your purpose. Like,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes. But that's, that's how a lot of us were brought up. Like they don't teach you the goodness of the kingdom. They don't teach you. They don't teach you that. They kind of just teach you, like, you got, in order to get God's blessing, you got to do this, do that, and it's like it's not that complicated. Like, why would God create beings and make it complicated for Him to accept us? So just learning the knowledge of theology, religion, like Christianity, like whatever, like just having that knowledge for myself. Because
that's a fact though. Anything that you get into, especially that's something that I believe in wholeheartedly. Like, when you put in, like, anything that you put in your faith into, the anything that you put in your soul, like at like this involves the soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like anything that you're putting your soul, your heart, mind, and soul into, like, you know what I'm saying? You need to get into it.
And you got to remember that the enemy is not after your spirit. He's after your soul. Like you said, like, you have to do that work, that soul work. Because, yes, you can be a good spirited person, but what does that actually mean? So.
Yeah, no, that's right, though. That's right. Okay, where are we?
So what is something that you grew from this week? That's the second check-in question.
The second check-in question. What is something that you grew from this week? I'm gonna say trying to better trying to better handle my emotions, you know what I'm saying? But my energy get out there, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say did I grow from, I'm gonna just say getting better with my emotions, for real.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, getting better with my emotions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's tough because it's like once something happens, and it's tough for me when I feel like I have a right to feel some type of way about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be different if I was feeling some type of way about something just for no reason. Like, nothing happened, like I'm just hot. But like, if I feel like I got a reason to, like, bro, like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I need to try to, that's tough. I need to try to work on, like, not probably, like, trying to put that energy out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm aggravated, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that I'm gonna say is emotional. Working on my emotional, what would I say, intelligence? Or just emotional output. I'd say emotional output. Working on one's emotional output. That's something that I be trying to work on it, though. I mean, like, I ain't as bad as I used to be. Can we say that? Can we agree with that? I think somebody that know me can agree with that. That's all right. We're gonna get y'all in here next time. Look, we're going to get y'all in here on the next episode.
There's a lot of people that's trying to.
What we with a big announcement is that we have coming up. We will be tapping in with the first 3 people who get that answer right.
Yes.
The first 3 people.
Yes. Big announcement day. Big announcement day. Big announcement day. Big announcement day. Big announcement day.
Big changes. Okay. And this is only one of major changes. But yeah, I'm gonna just say working on one's emotional intelligence. Like
learning how to react when you feel disrespected.
Yeah. Or like I say, it's more so me just get better with, like, at least, like, not really just trying to put that. I mean, but you know what I'm saying?
Especially to the people closest to you. But
I mean, hey, that look, it's all love at the end of the day. But if I feel like I got reason, like, you know what I'm saying, then it'd be tough. But that's something that I gotta work on, and that's something that I have worked on, and I'm getting better at. What about you, Sammy?
Something I grew from this week is, in a selfless act, is setting boundaries and making my own decisions. Like, making my decisions on how my day is going to be, making my decisions on what I'm going to say, like, just making the decisions that I'm going to live with, like, to be honest. So Those are two main things that I've seen myself put into play this week.
Okay.
So that's two things I've grew from, because I probably wouldn't have.
So being more selfish with what? What you say?
Being more selfish and selfless at the same time when it comes to myself. Like when it comes to setting boundaries and making decisions.
Okay.
Okay. That was it for me. Being
selfless and selfish. That value. So you're still working on really learning that balance. Because you got do you feel like you honestly got the selfless part down though? Do you feel like you're honestly selfish?
Yeah, I know how to be selfless to others, but not selfless to myself.
Oh, okay.
So I know no. I know how to be selfless to others. Selfless.
Right.
And I feel like I'm not selfless enough to myself.
Okay.
I know how to be selfish for others, and I don't know how to be selfish for myself. So it's like I would pour more into other people when it comes to those two aspects than myself, because I want to be the solution, but I don't really care no more about being the solution.
So is that something is that something that you're working on? Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as finding that balance or no, we said that. So how do you just say you ain't really even trying to get into it like that no more? So what is that?
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Like, just take people for who they, like, what I'm learning more.
You ain't gonna never overplay your role again.
This is that, and take the cards that's dealt to you. Like, so if somebody show you something or show you, like, actions speak louder than words. So that's that's with everyone and everything.
I like that.
So
take what people show to you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't try to make it look sweet and put a little cherry on top. No, F that. We ain't doing it no more. I did that a lot in my life, but these past 3 weeks has taught me a lot.
All right, are you ready to get into chapter 9?
Yes.
Okay, so remember, we're breaking down the last 2 chapters of Mr. Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil.
Yeah.
Chapter 9.
Yeah.
Education and religion.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Now, education, because he who controls education and religion pretty much controls everything as far as the world goes.
Yeah.
In this chapter, Napoleon Hill explores how traditional education and education and religion can either liberate or limit us. He critiques the current education system for promoting conformity rather than encouraging independent thinking.
Sheesh.
Hill argues that religion often instills fear rather than fostering this true spiritual growth. Okay, no. I like this right here. I like this. He critiques the current education system for promoting conformity rather than independent thinking.
So he wants you to conform. They want you to conform to their. That's like Romans 12:2, y'all. The Bible says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And basically, what Hill is saying is, they're trying to conform you to their way of thinking. That's why even when it comes to religion and doubt and fear, like a lot of people are raised in that, you know. So to come out of that, like it's hard, and you do doubt yourself because you're like, well, this is what I'm used to, or this is what I used to do all the time, so it's like this is how I was raised. So the conformity of how we were raised as people is really like you really have to want to be a change,
right?
And know that it ain't gonna be easy, like at all.
I pretty much cleared that out. Conformity is just your it's your willingness to go along with what is said without challenge.
Sheesh.
Just came up with that. Just
conformity
is your willingness to go with what's said without challenge.
Jeez.
Yeah. Pretty much like the sheep. Like, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much do whatever is told for you without any type of thought or doubt behind what is said to you.
Man,
it's almost like
that was the spirit right there.
It's almost like a blindly following, just blindly following somebody. Conformity, just immediately blindly following them. Whatever they say, go. Whatever rules that they make, whatever changes that they make, you are immediately on board.
I think somebody needs to hear that again.
Which one?
Conformity is the willingness to go with something without challenge.
Without challenge.
Oh my goodness. Y'all think about your life and think about what he just said. Where in your life are you what in your life are you conforming to? That's a question.
Yeah.
That's literally a self question. Like, where in my life am I conforming? And sometimes it can be your thoughts. I'm conforming to the way I'm thinking. Because I'm so used to it. I'm not used to blessings coming my way. Like, what? Come on.
Jeez. That's insane to say. A person that's not used to being overfilled with blessings. And I think that's almost in chapter 10. Like you gonna have, well, I just,
that was deep.
Yeah, that kind of what you just said kind of took me back because I seen chapter 10 and that chapter 10 is all about accepting what's
yes. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in right now on TikTok and on Instagram. We live with it. Y'all don't forget this is a special announcement episode. We're here to tell y'all some good news and I want you to guess what the good news is.
What's to come?
Yeah, what do you think that we're going to announce today?
As far as the community, the podcast,
life, what do you think it is?
I mean, I feel like life is too broad though. Like life puts too many factors into play. Like
well,
the broadcast in the community. Like, what do y'all think changes that we have coming to you all? You know what I'm saying? It's major for us and it's major for all our viewers and our listeners.
No, seriously. Oh my goodness.
And it's purposeful, you know what I'm saying? And it's intentional, huh?
I'm telling y'all right now, we are dropping hints, okay? Throughout the whole podcast today, we're dropping hints. So
okay, where are we?
Challenge, takeaways.
Okay, so takeaways. Education and religion can either be tools for growth or instruments of control. It's up to you to seek knowledge that empowers us.
Challenge the norm. Challenge the normal.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Me. I said I wasn't messing with school when it was taboo. Like I said I didn't like school when it wasn't cool to say that you like school. Now that's kind of like now everybody pretty much is kind of catching on to the educational system that it ain't really just like pretty much after high school. I mean, college is like, unless you're getting into certain fields, like college is not just an absolute necessity. You know what I'm saying? And people, and I'd have to say in the last 4 or 5 years are really just not catching on to that. But that's something that I've been on since. Man, look, the school just wasn't. School just didn't do it for me. I didn't see a future in school. Ooh, no, seriously though, I didn't see at a certain point, when it got to a certain point, after I got to a certain educational level, I mean, at this point, it's like, what am I learning? I mean, now the numbers got X's and Y's on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, I need to be learning something else. And there's so much other stuff that these kids can be learning other than what they have us learning. I ain't never used that with no X or no Y in it. You hear me? Never. I ain't never used nothing to the fifth power. I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what was the question? What was you saying?
Oh no, challenge the norm, that's a takeaway, you guys. Everything that he's saying right now, they're takeaways. So write it down, do what you need to do, whatever stands out to you, please.
What do you think? How you feel about that? About education or religion either being a tool for growth or to be detrimental to society?
Yeah, I do feel like education and religion is some type of conformity. Like they want you to just follow this way, you know, and then when you start going off on your own path, then that's when, you know, like the doubt will come in because they try to condemn you, you know. And I tell my sister all the time, challenge everything I say. If you're in school, like challenge. If you have questions about something, like challenge it. It's okay to ask questions, because when I was growing up in school, they damn near condemned me for asking so many questions, because if I don't understand, like I'm gonna ask questions, and that made me feel slow, you know, because they did everything necessary to make sure that I felt slow, put me in smaller classes, had me taking speech, like had me doing all these other things. So I just do believe that if you learn different or you're in school and, you know, you don't want to go to college, like it's your decision at the end of the day. Like, but make sure whatever you're doing with your life is on purpose.
Ooh, and what did I forgot it too. I ain't even gonna sit up here. I ain't even gonna break it up because I forgot it. No, what did I? No, hold on. What was the word of the year? The word of the year was
intentionality.
No, that was your word.
Oh.
Because I remember the word for that episode was optimistic. It was optimism. The word of the year was like growth or progression, maybe.
I think progression, yeah.
And then I had the word of the week.
Oh, you did. I forgot.
Intent. I don't know.
I think it was intent. I think it was intention. Yeah. Intentionality. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. And to be quite honest, religion and education are the leading factors. Like I say, if you can control religion and you can control one's education, you control everything.
Yeah.
Because with education, you getting the youth.
Yeah.
And you know the youth. I mean, if you can control the youth, you're controlling what's to come. So if you can control the youth, you can control the future.
Yeah,
I just came on that just then.
Yeah, this the camera I need you more in.
If you can control the youth, you can control the future.
Yeah.
And with religion, alright, so boom, I'm putting it together right now.
What?
So with education, if you can control education, you can control the youth.
Yeah.
If you can control religion, then you can control everybody else.
Oh, wait. Wait, say it again. If you can control...
If you can control education, you control the youth.
Jeez.
And if you control religion, you control the rest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put that together.
Okay.
If you control education, you control the youth. But also, but if you control religion as well, then you control the rest. You know, something like that along those lines. But yeah, I just thought about that because religion is hitting the rest of everybody else. Education is hitting the kids.
But if you control religion, you hit everybody else.
You control everybody else. Yeah. You control the kids. If you control religion, you control everybody else. Yeah. Sheesh. No, seriously though. Okay,
man, y'all, we've been on the road with these gems we've been dropping.
No, seriously though. Since last week.
No, seriously.
Crazy. Okay, are we on
So we're in independent thought.
Independent thought. Embrace critical thinking and question what you've been taught.
Yes.
Especially if it limits your potential.
Yes.
Sheesh.
Yes. Question what you've been taught.
Look, my thing about this whole existence, about us, right, is at the end of the day, y'all, we don't know. We don't know. Like our creator has not come down to us individually. You know, we got our big brother Jesus that, you know what I'm saying, was him and him before him, but I'm just saying, like, nobody has had the creator come down and just tell them, you know what I'm saying, so what we're here for, what our purpose is, how he feels about his truth, like, you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, question everything. Know that there is a higher purpose. There is a higher power. Know that there is a higher power. There is a big old God.
One God. One
God. But
God.
question everything else. Now I'm gonna be honest. Okay, like Sarah pushing the one God. There is one big God. I do believe that there are smaller.
Small G's for sure, 100%. And it's so crazy because as you were talking, I'm like, and small G's are things that we idolize.
Yeah.
You know, so if I can't go nowhere without this water bottle, and I'm putting this water bottle before God, like, and look, check this out. Somebody might clip this, but this is a gem for you. Jesus did not have to pray to get what he wanted.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Jeez.
He knew the blessing that he carried.
I like that.
He taught us how to pray, to get in communication with the Father.
That was deep. I like that.
But he knew the blessing that carried him. And I'm just thinking of, like, when he looked up, you know, he told, when it was time to feed the 5,000, Jesus didn't only feed 5,000, y'all. Like, y'all got to do your research. But when he was getting ready to feed the 5,000, even when Peter was walking on water, or Jesus told Peter to come because that was him, Peter did that out of faith, but then Peter doubted. And then Jesus said, why did you doubt? You have little faith. But when Jesus was getting ready to feed the 5,000 and the disciples said, we only have 5 loaves of bread and I think 2 pieces of fish, Jesus just took the basket because he knew that the Father had to provide for these people. He just took the basket and put it into the sky and told God what he needed. So we got to remember that if we are beings of God, you got to remember the spirit that resides in you. God is within you. So therefore you have a communication with God, which is yourself, which is him talking to himself every day. So you just got to realize, and that's something that I'm coming to the realization too, realizing the power and authority. And I know the enemy don't like me telling y'all this right now because a lot of people finna be set free if you really tapped in. But realize the power and the authority that's within, and then you would understand why things are going the way it is going on the outside. But then again, it'll give you power to control it because now you know the truth. The Lord said his people perish because of lack of knowledge, because we don't know the truth. We just go for the surface level of sin, grace, love, forgiveness, repentance. It's deeper than that, y'all. It's so much deeper than that. We are children of God, royal priesthood. So therefore, yeah, I just had to drop that gem. Like question, ask questions. Find a teacher that is willing to teach you with all your questions. I don't believe no question is a dumb question. Like, you might ask it crazy, but let me help you understand what you're trying to say, you know? But ask questions. Ask a lot, especially when it comes to your faith.
Yeah.
Especially. Now, if you're having a conversation with somebody, man, I'm not finna ask no more questions. Like, it is what it is. But when it comes to my purpose, my well-being, my faith, like, because the doctors too, they'll tell you what you want to hear, but you don't ask no questions on why you got to take this pill or why you got to be on this medicine. How about, why don't you ask the questions? You're taking it, then you wonder why your side effects is the way it is. Because you didn't ask no questions. You just went based upon what man said.
That's what they say when you just go along. What's the word?
Condemning?
No.
I mean, conforming?
Yeah, conforming.
Yeah. I guess the word for okay.
Just going along with what the people say, huh? Not questioning it. What's the side effects?
Yeah. And then you wonder why it gets worse instead of better.
Yeah.
Because that's not supposed to be in your body.
None of it is, to be honest.
None of it is, to be honest.
So, engaging questions that we have for you all. Why do you think traditional education often fails to encourage independent thinking?
We just answered it. They want you to go ahead.
Why do you think traditional education often fails to encourage independent thinking?
Boom. They don't want you to know the truth.
Oh, okay.
And that's just the truth.
Yeah.
In the Bible, it even talks about that people of higher power, they have all this knowledge, and they only tell us what they want us to know because they know that the human race is too lazy to go do the research itself. Again, God said his people perish because of lack of knowledge, not because of lack of nothing else. He said knowledge because we're not willing to do the research or ask the question.
So it's that saying, right? But then they also got a saying that if you want to hide something from a black person, then put it in the book.
I'm trying to tell you.
Ooh. So therefore that's one's unwillingness to get into that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? To dig deep into true understanding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the truth is, I can say that. I do believe. All right. So no. This is I do believe that the truth is out there.
Yes, I agree.
I probably know the truth, but I don't know the truth.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I said it in this way. Out of all the theories, all the concepts of this, the concepts of that, the theories on how this was created, on how this was made, I have more than likely ran across the actual truth.
Yeah.
But I don't.
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know, but I don't know.
Like you always say, we just don't know.
Jeez.
Like you always say.
Okay. Question 2. Have you ever experienced fear-based teachings in your religious or educational journey? How did it affect you?
Fear-based, yeah.
Let me read it again, Sammy. Have you ever experienced fear-based teachings in your religious or educational journey? Sheesh. Fear-based teaching. So that means that what is that asking? Almost like the teacher's not giving you the real,
like just say you're listening to something or
okay. Shoot, I can get into that easy. That's I was big with social studies, and social studies goes all over human history. So just the fact that once I got to a certain level of intelligence and wisdom and knowledge. Once I started to gain certain knowledges on the civil rights movements and the civil rights movements, and I seen how certain events were left out of being taught to us. Not even with civil rights, but just things with I didn't know that the Indians were. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't originally taught that Indians were native to America. We was told that Columbus found it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally,
Yeah.
I was taught that Columbus founded America.
Yes.
They didn't get into the Indians being native until I got older. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't just saying old, but older. So that right there, that's that fear-based teaching that not giving you the whole thing. And that takes me to this quote. History is written by the victors. You understand what I'm saying? Whoever wins the war gets to erase those who lost. All their history, all their teachings, all the true history of what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of teachings that even I don't know what's being taught in educational system today. I hope it's changed. At least they put these kids on a little bit. I doubt it, but yeah. What you think, Sammy?
Sheesh.
Was that a lot?
Yeah, it was good a lot though, because it's gonna be a balance, because you know where I'm going with it. I'm going to the word with it, because when I was first into my journey of reading the Bible, like, you will learn all these stuff about, and even at church, like, you would just learn so much about sin and repentance and forgiveness, and heavy on sin. Like, it always made me feel like a victim, and that's something that I had to realize, that it's deeper than just sin, because man didn't just fall by itself. Like, man fell with the conformity of being tricked.
Going along, yeah.
So it's like,
you say that right. You know what I just put together? Conformity goes hand in hand with being naive. Cause Adam and them went with what they went with. But would you agree that they were a little naive? Like, did they know? Like, did they know better?
It was God's word, though. No.
So I feel like the only thing God told them was not to eat from the tree.
Yeah, and then Satan came in and said, "Why would he tell you not to eat something that's yours?" So just imagine getting asked that question, But something I want to put y'all down. Mine is always probably going to be spiritual teaching. I love how you went social study, because I'm like, dang, that's actually very accurate. But sin is also a delusion. It's a mind game. It's literally a mind game. Again, going back to the soul, like, God is fighting for souls. The enemy is fighting for souls, So, it's just a delusion. So with your teaching, whether it's social study, whether it's in school, whether it's biblically, like, just be aware of false doctrine. Like, no matter where you go, just be aware of it, because something I realized with our intentional podcast is that it's going to take a minute for people to catch on, because what we're speaking is real life truth. It don't come with no rah-rah. It don't come with nothing crazy. It's like, we're putting you on game, and this is changing. This is eventually going to change so many lives. Like, souls are going to be won, especially as we transition to our new podcast. Like, as souls are going to be won over what we're talking about. So just be aware of false doctrines.
False doctrines, false idols.
Yeah, because it's meant to be on purpose. Like, all of that is on purpose.
And false doctrines, as in like false teachings,
Yes.
false writings. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you said, you just said something that made me like think. You said that the victor.
History is written by the victor. Okay. Our last and final question for chapter 9. What steps can we take to ensure that our quest for knowledge empowers rather than restricts us? What steps can we take to ensure that our quest for knowledge empowers rather than restricts us? What's some steps that we knowing how to hey, I'm not gonna lie, knowing how to manage the amount of knowledge and wisdom you intake.
Oh, because it can be so overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
And I've experienced that. I'm like, this is too much. I can't even put it into words on what I'm learning. Like, man.
So that's what I'm saying there. That's what I'm gonna say for that. Learning how to really manage the amount of knowledge and wisdom that you intake. Because like Sammy said, for some people, man, they can get really just overwhelmed by a lot of information.
Yeah.
And we are living in a time where we're getting the most information at one time that we've ever gotten in history. I'm talking about each and every day. It's something going on, and for the fact that we got phones and we got all these devices, it allows us to connect to the whole world. So if you know that there's something that's going on every day and every second of the hour of the day somewhere in the world,
yes,
that's information that you know what I'm saying, that is taken in.
What do you say?
No, seriously, threw me off a little bit. But anyways, all right. So, what do you think about this, Sammy?
Okay, what steps can we take to ensure that our quest of knowledge empowers or restrict us? Yeah, I would just say being able to balance that knowledge that you're getting, like Trey said, because as we consume knowledge, like, it becomes overbearing. And also you need to be aware of the season that you're in, on what and the knowledge that you're getting, where you need to apply it. Because just because you're learning it, all of this knowledge right now, it doesn't mean all of it needs to be applied. You have to take what you're learning and apply it step by step.
Right on to what season that you're in.
Yes. And for all those that's tapped in on our TikTok that's live, go ahead and send some thumbs up, you guys. That's going to help us major.
What did we you said, what did you just say? Because that was something that we said last week. What did you say?
I said the teaching, the knowledge, apply it where you need to.
Oh yeah. We said something last week about your action need to apply what you pray about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we said something like that.
So
like everything needs to go together. Like, everything
needs to be in
make
alignment.
In alignment.
It needs to be in alignment with what you prayed for. I agree.
So your actions, your thoughts, and all that need to make sense.
Oh my goodness! You just screamed at me. Yes, y'all. That's another gem. We gonna touch that one more time, y'all. Your prayer and your actions. Your prayer, actions and thoughts needs to be in alignment with what you're asking for.
It gotta make sense.
It gotta make sense, and that's where, again, drifting, doubt. That's where doubt can come in, because those three play a major part
So when
in
you
your
think
success.
So when you think that things ain't going right for you, it's probably because
it's for you, but probably it's because it's for you too.
Right.
Yeah, it's for you. It can be for you, but you have to catch it. And I'm speaking to myself, y'all. Trust me.
You have to catch it, huh?
Yeah, you have to catch it.
All right, that's a bit. So that's a wrap up. That's a wrap up for chapter 9. Remember, chapter 9 is education and religion.
Hey, Papa.
So what are we doing? Chapter 10.
Yep, chapter 10. Your right to be rich. Hill closes the book by discussing the importance of recognizing and claiming, your right to be rich, not just financially, but in all aspects of life. He emphasizes that wealth is a pure natural part of a fulfilling life, as long as it is pursued with integrity and purpose. So a fulfilling life is pursued with integrity and purpose. And integrity is just, remind me of integrity. It's like,
to me, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's around.
oh yeah, integrity is
Like,
doing the
yeah,
right thing
yeah.
when no one's around. Like,
But they might not be the actual definition, but that's when I think of integrity. Like, that's what I think of. So
it's like you're like who you show up as is that could be a character, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
It can be a character trait of who you are. I have integrity.
All times, like not changing, I guess, being unchanged. I'm gonna have to look that up to be official.
Or somebody look up integrity for us and let us know the actual definition, please. So the takeaways. Understanding that wealth in all forms is your birthright. Oh my goodness. It's about living fully with purpose. Again, last week we talked about if you're not living in your purpose, you are right where the enemy wants you to be.
Just taking up space, to be honest.
Literally.
Hey, if you're not living in your purpose, you're here to be collected.
Yeah. Or
we just said that it's all about souls. This whole thing is about souls. This whole thing is about who can persuade who to fall for what they got going on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, let me give you the world and see what you do with it. Type,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. Be mindful. Like every day, be mindful, be intentional on what you have going on in life. Try to figure out one's purpose. However you figure out you need to do that. If you think that you need to reach out to anyone, or if we're being honest, a lot of people don't get to that point of even trying to find one's destiny until they get older in age and really mature.
Period. Thank you for
integrity is doing the right thing no matter if anyone is around. Okay, so yeah, kind of what I was saying. All right, bet. So no matter who's looking or not looking, you're doing the right thing.
Yes. Wow, I like that. I'm going to read that embrace abundance one more time because I want y'all to understand that wealth in all forms is your birthright. Understand that.
Yeah.
You were not placed here to struggle. You were placed here to go and grow through things, but to be real and raw with y'all, like on a deeper level, my spiritual walk with God, because again, spirituality is a ranking. Like it's different levels to it. God tells you that your birthright is to be wealthy. He didn't place you here. If he gave you a whole dominion, like if he gave you a whole dominion, right? Why would he let you lack or perish in it? Especially if you're his child. If he's the father and I'm the child, then the father's going to give the child what she needs and what she wants, you know, once if it's in alignment. But you're not, it's your birthright to be wealthy and not just financially. That means to know who you are for sure. It's about living a full life and purpose.
I like that.
So integrity and wealth. Pursue riches with a clear conscience, ensuring that your wealth building is aligned with your values. So for example, Reconstructed by Sam. Reconstructed by Sam was built because of the values of the person that holds it. I don't believe Reconstructed by Sam is mine. I believe that God gave it to me because it was a part of my purpose to reach souls. And I definitely got wrapped up in Reconstructed by Sam because it's all I've been doing for the past 8 years of my life. So to understand that my purpose at Reconstructed by Sam was to reach souls and to help other people, that's when the shaking came, because now I can't no longer wrap my identity in something that was given to me. You know what I'm saying? I have to continue to keep my identity in God. You know? So I like
that. I love that. That what you got going on is to basically draw those who are supposed to be drawn to you.
Because at the end of the day,
it's almost giving the people that's supposed to be drawn to you a great excuse to be drawn to you.
Yes.
Like if you didn't have the gym and you was just like trying to get people to get, you know, like they're probably more standoffish, but because you have going on what you got going on, it gives people that's really trying to get together, to get their life together.
Yes, a solid foundation.
Yeah, I like that.
A place
So what I'm so what
stable.
A stable place. So when I'm thinking about that, like your wealth building has to align with your morals and stuff. See, my whole thing is working myself up to be able to put people in a position to put themselves in a position.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's working yourself up to be able to give all the, like, I'm talking about everybody who you choose to give opportunities to. Like, you give them a chance to experience this thing for all it can be.
Yes.
Almost like spreading the wealth, but at the same time, not giving anybody anything. I'm not gonna give nobody nothing. You gonna have to, like, as far as no handouts.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing for each other? If it's on that type of time, like you said, but offering that opportunity to change one's life. And in order to offer somebody to change their life, you have to have your life all the way on point.
Yes, or even somewhat on track.
Somewhat on track to be able to, come on,
because you're evolving daily.
Mm.
So just say you're on track in this aspect of life or this realm of life today, because you already grew through that realm, now it's time to go to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Because God is preparing you to reach more souls and to reach different styles of people. But if you have your heart just closed-minded to one group of people, you might miss the one that God went back for with the 99, so it's deep.
With the 99,
it's deep, but it's something that, one thing I'm realizing as a chosen individual of Christ is that, or even of God's kingdom, is you gotta be strong to balance people and yourself, because it's a big responsibility. It's a huge responsibility at that. So just whatever you're asking for, whatever you're praying for, like, just make sure you're ready. Just make sure you're ready.
Make sure you're ready. Be ready for what you're asking for, huh? What are your engaging questions?
Yes. So, what does being rich mean to you beyond financial wealth?
Okay.
And this is an engaging question, so y'all can answer, y'all can talk with us and all that good stuff.
I love that one.
What does being rich mean to you beyond financial wealth?
Shoot. I got a saying that I got from Rich Homie Quan, which is Rich Homie Quan say he's rich as in spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So I say that all the time. Rich as in spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not just financially rich, but rich as in spirit. That's really what you really want to focus on. Even though I say all the time that I balance this whole thing out with me knowing that I'm living in this realm, but at the same time knowing that I am a being of spirit. So knowing that it get deeper than this. Dang, what was I saying that to say?
Rich Homie Quan, how he said being
rich as in spirit. I just know how important the spirit is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when I think of rich, not just in a financial way, I go straight to the spirit. I go straight to my soul. Like, in what other ways are you rich, man? I'm rich in spirit. You could say that. Oh man, I'm rich in. I'm rich in will. Like I'm rich in. I'm rich in imagination. Like, you can just give all the ways that you can give all the things that you're good in and that you're good at, and you can replace that with rich. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, seriously, y'all, your gifts are making you rich.
Make you rich.
Read what Ebony say.
What Ebony said. I don't think it's really being ready for what you pray for. More so be ready for the challenges, trials, and obstacles that are going to come with that'll prepare you for what you're asking for. Okay, no, I'd agree with that.
Seriously.
So being more so ready for the challenges that's gonna come with.
Yeah, be ready for the preparation phase.
Okay, I like that.
The preparation that leads you to.
I like that.
What you pray for, 100%. And yeah, that's breaking it down. I like the way you just said that, Ebony.
Rich.
But yeah. When I say be ready for what you pray for don't come easy, So immediately I went to the trials and the tribulations and the challenges, because that's what I have to go through, But for you to point that out, it is something that somebody needed to hear, Be ready for the challenges that comes for what you pray for. But it's preparation to what you are ordained to have. God just can't give it to you, because you might take all the glory. So he has to break you and mold you in order for him to get the glory.
So if you need to go outside,
you need to use the bathroom. Yeah, we need to take a break. That's what you're telling me. You want to go outside?
So what are we on now? He good. What are we on, question 2?
Yes. So how can we pursue wealth in a way that is aligned with our core values?
Just keep it all moral. Keep it all moral. Don't bend, bro. Don't bend. Dang, don't bend, fold. Don't bend, fold, or break your morality for any type of financial gain.
Yes.
You should always stand on principle at all times. Is that what he said? How can we pursue wealth in a way? Yeah. Don't jeopardize your morals for money. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
What do you think, Sammy?
How
can we pursue wealth in a way that is aligned with our core values?
Yeah, man. Whoa. Yeah, man, it's crazy. But just know who you are, and don't let nothing shake you from that. No matter how much money is given to you, because just how you get it could be taken away.
Yes.
So, boom, look at Ebony. Without God, we have nothing. No, seriously. Just how you get it'll be taken away. So, just realizing that when God blesses you, and He bless you daily, you just have to open your eyes and see. But when God maybe gives you something that is tangible or something that physically you can see, just always be prepared to give God the glory for it. Thank you, God, for this breakthrough. It's okay to thank God for the breakthrough. Today in my Bible study, I was talking about how God healed 10 people and told these 10 people to go to the priest so the priest can declare them clean, and only one came back and gave him the glory. So he's like, what happened to the other 9 that I just set free? So you just gotta have to slide it.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Yeah, you went too fast with it.
Damn, bro. Come on, man, I ain't playing.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, just know that you gotta give God the glory. And wealth comes in all aspects. So what do you think? It says, how can we pursue wealth in a way of aligned? Yeah, just remembering them prayers that you prayed for them when they get answered. It wasn't just all you. When you say wealth, we're not talking about money in specifically. We're not just talking about money. We're talking about the riches of life. But in this chapter, no, we're teaching that wealth is not just money. Wealth is actually from within.
Well, shoot, no. I mean, for this question, I answered it in a monetary way.
Oh, okay.
Because it said, how can we pursue wealth?
In every way that aligns.
That aligns with core values, like that aligns with what you believe in. I was thinking, how can you be an entrepreneur without jeopardizing?
Just.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember why you're doing it.
Okay.
I would say remember why you're doing it.
Okay.
Remember your why. So next question is, why do you think so many people struggle with the idea of deserving wealth?
Because they never seen it in person. They never seen it in person or around them. You know what I'm saying? So nobody that's ever. A lot of people don't even think that a lot of that stuff is possible for them. So that's why I like that question. Why do you think so many people struggle with the ideal of deserving? Well, you know what? Well, I'm thinking of it monetary. Some people don't think that they deserve to be happy. No, seriously. I won't say no names. I won't say any names, but there's a person that me and Sam knows that honestly believes that she is she's a person of just not good energy. And she's not a bad person. It's just, she just feels like she just comes with.
And now she's portraying that on herself.
Right.
She's manifesting that.
Right. She feels like she actually has that negative energy on her. So she's putting that on herself. A lot of people put things on themselves. I don't know if it makes life easier for one. I don't know what it does for people, but it's come on, man, you can't put too much on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not and put more on yourself while you're trying to
better yourself.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's toxic right there.
Yeah, that's extremely toxic.
And it would push good people away from you.
Come on.
Yeah, it would push people away from you, man. Just got to be aware of the energy.
All right, where are we at?
Yep, that was good. Why do you think that many people struggle? Like you said, people probably don't, but people think they don't deserve it. They never experienced it. They're afraid to accept it. All of that.
Okay, we wrapping it up? Recap the takeaways?
We wrapping it up. We're coming to the end, y'all. We're coming to the end.
Okay, you guys, as we
Go
wrap
sit
up,
down.
outwitting
Go.
the devil, remember the power that lies within you.
Lay
To
down.
break free from fear, embrace your purpose, and claim your right to live a rich life and a life that's filled with fulfillment. This book has given us tools to recognize and combat the subtle forces that hold us back. Now it's time to put that knowledge into practice. Am I saying it right now?
No. So if
See what
you
I'm
all
saying?
have a book that you're interested in us reading, please let us know. Next, we're going to get into what our next episode is going to be about, but this book was very good. I think it was a great read. I think it was an amazing knowledge, and I think that it really just helped us to realize the direction of the purpose that we want to take our podcast. So without further ado,
Hold on. But I'm saying next. I think we should do it next week. No, be quiet. I think we should do it next week since it's gonna be the throwback. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Without further ado, Trey is getting ready to announce the big news.
Okay. Then next
Yeah.
week we are going to be doing it a little bit different. We're trying to still decide on a day and a time to try to switch things up to try to see how our audience outcome would be. But next week we'll be doing a throwback episode of the
Look
Fit
at this
Sound
one.
Community Podcast to kind of like
Yeah.
end things off in the way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to say
Yeah, it's not a. And no, it's time it's time to announce it.
Okay. So
But I want you to announce it in this
officially rebranding the Fit Sam Community Podcast to On Purpose Podcast.
Yes.
We
Say
are
it again.
rebranding from Fit Sam Community Podcast to On Purpose Podcast.
Yes.
OPP, let's go. So shout out to
OPP.
the On Purpose community. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in with us. Shout out to everybody that's been tapped in with us. Thank you all for the consistency. Thank you all for the love. Thank y'all for tapping in with us on another episode. Ending the Fit Step Community Podcast and starting it up with the On Purpose Podcast. We'll see you all.
No, we're not done.
Oh, dang.
We still gotta.
Questions, so I'm trying to get up out of here. All right, come on.
Jeez.
All right, where we at?
We're excited to announce the next week. You should have read that because it led into everything. But we're excited to announce the next week that we're relaunching the On Purpose Podcast, a space for intentional teaching and growth. As we move forward, we do want to hear from you. What do you want to see more of on this On Purpose Podcast? What do you want to see more episodes of? What do you want the topics to be about? Go ahead and let us know. What topics or issues do you want us to tackle? Your input will help us shape the next chapters for this community. So I do have a prayer on here that I'm going to say at the end. But the closing question is, think about this as this to yourself, or think about this with yourself or with a friend. As we step into a new season with On Purpose Podcast, what's one area of your life you can apply the lessons of outwitting the devil? What is one area, for those that have been tapped into the whole podcast, the whole 4 series of outwitting the devil, but even those that just tapped in today, you learned a little bit about drifting, about education, and about your birthright riches that you deserve. What is something that you can apply into your life and making these steps intentional? So think about that, ponder on that. I'm going to say a prayer. If you want to send a message in, just let us know. But before we end it, but Lord, we thank you for the journey through outwitting the devil. Help us to apply these lessons as we've learned challenges from the norm that limit us, and pursue us to the fullness of life that you desire for us. May we walk in your purpose, your wealth, your prosperity, your integrity, In Jesus' name, amen.
Well, that was a good one. Let's go. All
right, y'all. Thank you so much. Again, next week it will officially be the On Purpose podcast.
Let's go. OPP, baby.
We'll be dropping gems throughout the week on the Fit Sam Community Podcast page. We will start rebranding and everything this week. But shout out to On Purpose podcast. We'll tell you more about it next week. Intentional living, intentional teaching. Yeah.
Oh, another one. That was a good one. Hold it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was a good one.
That was
That was